Hi Leo, I'm Anisha. To know more about my work, you may visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com. For those of you seeking deeper clarity, be it in your personal lives, your love life, or your career, for a personal consultation, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. Leos, it's quite an exciting month for you. It's a month of eclipses. We have a solar eclipse, a lunar eclipse. We have Venus that's doing its gorgeous dance with Uranus. And mid month, we have Mercury that's shining its bright light. Let me break down the month for you. We begin the month with Venus on the 4th of February, which is coming and shining its light in a part of your chart that's all about expansion of the mind, of the soul, and it's about travel. And during this time, Leos, you're going to be seeking partnerships, relationships, which give you really complete freedom, freedom of the soul, really, which allow you to be as you are and more. And also, if they expand your mind during this time, or if these people manage to expand your mind, then wonderful. This could actually result in you taking maybe long trips with them. Some of you could just be traveling to long distance places, just to sort of expand your mind and open up your heart and really sort of living the life. And this is a time, this phase, this when I'm saying this is a time, it's also like this month during this first week of February. Also, it's a good time for speaking and for writing. However, Uranus is there, and it's a time really to be questioning a lot of assumptions, Leos, and it's a time wherein that you're being asked whether is it time for you to move on. Maybe if you've been living in the same house forever, and you're required to be leaving country for better prospects, and should you be doing it, should you not be doing it, should you be traveling far and wide to be really be exploring your wealth or opportunities or in your life with someone. And it's, I think at times, even to grow, to expand, we have to leave the land of our birth. And for you, these are the questions, assumptions that are going to get asked as we open up the month. And it can be for some of you that the journey is not really literal. It's really happening in the mind, that you have to somewhat break the umbilical cord, or break maybe links with maybe a place or a person which sort of just holds you down. It just brings you down. And this could be time where you'll just have to sort of break the shackles and set yourself free. On the 8th, we have Mercury that's moving to your house of partnerships, both marriage as well as business, and it is joining Sun over there. And Mercury over here, you're going to be very comfortable communicating with people on a one-on-one basis, and you're not really going to be feeling very you're not going to be feeling at ease in groups. So you're going to be seeking more intimate interactions. You're going to be seeking people, friends, business partners, wherein that you're having conversations, you're able to explain yourself well as to where it is that you're coming from, and you will be better at negotiating, at mediating and compromising now. So it's a good time to be sort of be settling things which have to do with contracts, which have to do with disputes, and you will be able to really persuade people over just by your sheer charm. On the 11th, we have a powerful lunar eclipse, and I'd just like to mention, Leos, now, while all these are very generic forecasts, and it's really dependent upon whether you have your sun and your moon in Leo, but for specifically as to how it is that this is panning out in your own natal chart, things could be slightly different. So you can write to me for a personal consultation at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. I do make personal charts, and I can have a look at your chart as well. On the 11th, there is a powerful lunar eclipse, and eclipses normally last for about 6 months. The energy which is there, it sort of has a rippling effect, and it's happening in your house of self. So it's a time wherein that you are going to be sort of be sifting the wheat from the chaff. What stays, what goes, what are the priorities, what is it that does not need to be sort of be focused on. Oh God, this crow is like really at my window. I wish there was one little small chirpy bird that was there, but he's been like at it. Okay, just bear it with me, sorry. Now it's a time where you could be it's a time wherein that you are going to be desiring a lot of attention from others, and it can also be that you try not be too needy during this time, Leos. Try and be sort of be very respectful of others' feelings, what they're going through, empathize, listen to what's really happening over there before you just sort of get very demanding and get very needy. So reciprocate as well. And you are being asked to during this transit as well to think very carefully. And even though you could be feeling very intensely, emotionally, try and sort of, oh my god, it's like a complete orchestra now. Try and sort your feelings vis-a-vis the practical things that need to get done, or the practicality of really life. On the 19th, we have Sun that is moving to your 8th house, and on the 20th, we have a solar eclipse over there as well. And finally, we have Mercury on the 26th that's joining. So, quite a party that's happening in your house of power struggles. It's a house of intimacy, sexuality, and joint finances, and it's also about debts and loans, and basically it covers other people's money. And it is what is a lesser known thing, what people don't really talk about, is that it's also the house of transformation. And with this entire eclipse energy over here, you're being asked to really change something inside you. Maybe a certain attitude, a certain behavior, a certain way of being has not worked for the longest of time. Maybe for some of you, you have been compromising, just something's not been working, but you've just been compromising, and things are just the same as they were. And you need to be then changing, transforming, looking at the situation and accepting and understanding that this is how it is. Maybe you need to just maybe walk away from it. And vis-a-vis the other way, if you have been very aggressive, or if you've been unrelenting, or if you've been refusing to compromise in a relationship, maybe this is a time where you really need to transform, and you need to be looking at more flexibility, as being able to adapt more, empathize more, understand more. This is also a time wherein that you need to be looking beneath the surface as to what it is. A lot of you, there can be an increased sexual drive, and you could be feeling the need to be intimate with your partner a lot, because this transit brings about a lot of that. But and some of you could feel that there's a darker side of you which is really sort of emerging, but they can just be emotions that have not really got aired. Maybe you've just repressed them for the longest of time, and you've just sort of been feeling very suffocated. So before you react, sort of just step back and think as to where it's stemming from. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Leos. I'll see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching.